Hi everyone, and thanks for tuning in to this Global GEG broadcast. My name's Darren White, and I became a member of Global GEG back in April, just before it all started. And that was really off the back of the COVID-19 situation and working predominantly from home. I've met some amazing people, some really inspirational professionals, and made some really, really great friends. If you haven't already done so, make sure you check out Global GEG on Twitter, our Facebook group, and of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So tune in anytime you like, and either live or pre-recorded, there'll be something for you to enjoy. So sit back, enjoy today's show, introduce yourself in the chat, and get to know people, grow your PLN, and help spread the Google journey around the world. And help spread the Google message around the world. Here's just a few examples of some of the things Global GEG has put together over the last few months while we wait for the show to start. Take care, everyone.
It's time to face the music. It's here. This August. Global GEG's Got Talent. See your favourite educators and innovators out of their comfort zone for once. Judge Stephanie Rothstein, Luis Pertuz, Stephanie And the A to the B to the I to the D. Abid Patel, bring it on!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Global GEG's Got Talent. Notice there's no question mark there. It's definite. Global GEG has definitely got talent. I'll be your host tonight. My name's Darren, Ranger the trainer. You might have seen me just before, the good-looking guy talking all about how great Global GEG is. And that's why we wanted to host this show tonight, to give you guys, those members of Global GEG, the hundreds and thousands of you out there subscribing to our YouTube channel, watching our videos and joining us on our shows, to give you the chance to see us out of our comfort zone. Because we're always pushing you to try new things and do things in a different way. And now it's your chance to get a bit of your own back with some of our fantastic and brave Global GEG leaders. But before we do that, it's really important that we introduce the judges for this evening. So without further ado, let's take a look and let's meet our first judge, the wonderful Stephanie Rothstein. Hey, Stephanie.
I'm here. Sorry, I was getting my, you know how we have to do it. I was getting my straw and my beverage here.
Absolutely. You want to get it right. How's life at the moment? You excited for this evening?
I'm very excited. I have on my special jewelry for today. This is a dressed up occasion. I have ice cream. I'm ready.
What flavor ice cream are we going with tonight?
Luis will hate me for this, but it's, my favorite is chocolate peanut butter. So
nice. Good choice.
Sorry, Luis. Don't throw anything at me during this broadcast.
Okay, and Steph, what are you looking for from our acts tonight? What is it that's going to catch your eye, do you think?
It's hard to put a finger on that, Darren. I would say there's just something special about certain people. They've got that, I don't know, X factor, that je ne sais quoi. Like, you cannot put it into words, right? So when somebody comes on the screen and it just like takes over, I can feel who they are and I believe them and I want to be them. That's it.
Okay, well, with that being said, then one of the most important things to do is to meet the rest of your judges.
I'm scared, but let's do it.
Has it all calmed down now after the initial problems backstage?
I hope so.
Excellent, good stuff. So we've got Stephanie. Let's have a look. Who's coming next? It's Louise Pertuse. Let's welcome Louise. Where's Louise?
I think our judges aren't used to adding themselves. Here we go.
I have technical issues. Something's going wrong, and it's like I'm halfway here. I'm not sure yet. It's so weird.
That's bizarre. Well,
yeah, I'm almost here. Give me 1 second.
The weird bit is there's no mouth, but he's still. Ah, that's better. That was like a throwback to.
It's like I'm almost here.
Fantastic.
Oh, so much better.
So much better than that. Good. Okay. So, Louise, what are you looking for tonight from our acts? What do you want to see?
I'm looking for originality. I'm looking for talent, and I'm looking for children-based cartoon animated feature people. Maybe.
Right.
Not saying I have favorites, but it can happen.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what's coming up. It could be anything, quite frankly. So we'll have to wait and see. But fingers crossed. Let's meet our next host, Stephanie Howe. Let's bring Stephanie in. Hi, Steph.
Hey.
Hey. How's life?
I mean, there are so many technical errors. These people don't even know how to get on the screen. What is going on?
These are failing all the time.
You guys have a freaking base.
It would have been.
I mean, I've got better things to do right now, so let's hurry up.
Well, okay, so that answers the first question, Steph. It hasn't calmed down yet. Some people are still a little bit
hypo. Look, Steph, we can only apologise. We planned to hire out the Royal Albert Hall for this event and get everyone together and fly everyone over, but it just wasn't possible. So we've had to make the best of it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I heard Judge Abbott has COVID.
Does he? That explains a lot.
Like in a jar?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. He's that kind of guy. And speaking of...
Wasn't he the guy that unleashed COVID? Didn't you blame him? You down here, didn't you blame him for COVID?
Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. We best not talk about it. But let's bring him in. Let's bring on...
What? You're not going to ask what I'm looking for?
Well, we know you're looking for Abby.
Not interested.
What are you looking for, Steph?
I am looking for a very cute 9-month-old.
That's quite specific. Abid, how old are you?
I'm old enough. Thank you. We don't really reveal those finer details.
Okay, but you're not 9 months, just to be clear.
Perhaps a tad older than that.
Okay, well, you might be out of luck tonight then, Steph. Sorry about that. Abid, what are you looking for this evening?
Well, I would be here looking for something extraordinary, but I think, unfortunately, we're going to get extraordinarily bad.
I think so too. I agree.
Wow, gosh, no faith in this crew.
I'm all about hopes and the dreams, and I'm all about.
Yeah, and this is the same Abid who's getting like fan mail and everything. Now everybody's gonna start hating him.
Yeah, well, I love to inspire people and raise people's hopes and dreams, but we all have to do things at times that push the bar, but don't get things people in trouble. So I like to say the best way to kill people without getting in trouble is to kill them from the inside by crushing their hopes and dreams.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
that's one.
Sounds effective.
Yeah.
Sounds like it works. I will say, guys, we do need to ask you to be as impartial and as fair as possible tonight. There's already been some claim in the chat that maybe this might be rigged, but admittedly, that's come from Amber. And watch out. Our chat is about anything.
Our expert rigger. This is the expert rigger right here. She calls people from Ohio to vote for her, and she holds events with her people so that she only gets the votes. She might be denying it.
Yeah.
Why were you pointing at Avid?
Nope.
Is she that bored already that she's decided not to turn up?
Look at that. It's just, honestly, you're like a bunch of ill-behaved children. It's terrible. Right, so let's get started with the main event tonight. We've got a lot going on for you. We've got some wonderful people who've really pushed their comfort zone to try and bring you some entertainment for this evening. We're going to see what each of them has got to offer. We're going to hear from the judges with their critiques. And afterwards, you're going to get your chance to vote for the winner. Okay? Ooh. Please do not vote until you are able to. We will let you know when the voting's open. If you
Darren, people were already asking, when do the phone lines open, Darren?
We'll let you know when the voting lines open. If you try and vote before the voting lines open, you may still be charged and your vote won't count. So do read the terms and conditions. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? So let's make a start and let's bring on our first act. Okay, so a little bit awkward.
I thought that was awesome.
We know.
I'm going to go over. I'm going to go to Luis first of all because I can rely on Luis to be tactful. Luis, comment on our first co-judge act here.
We admire her, and we're thankful for her. but I don't know if OCD is a talent.
Mm.
Sure it is. And it's not OCD.
It's CDO because it's in alphabetical order, as it should be. We know.
And Steph, what do you think?
I'm the nice judge. I'm gonna say I love working with Steph Howell. And I'm gonna end it there.
Wow.
There you go. Less is more.
That is nice and diplomatic.
Stephanie Howe, what did you think of that?
That was amazing. I think we have our winner right there.
Well, I mean, that's a bold statement so early on.
All right, the show is over.
It's not. It's not over yet. It's not all about you and the team from Ohio. Okay. Over to our cheerful judge Abid. What have you got to say?
Stephanie Howell just invented a new form of torture.
Okay. I mean, I think that pretty much sums it up. Do you need some cream for the burn there, Steph? Or are you okay?
I mean, let's just keep going.
Let's just keep going.
I know I'm a winner in my heart.
I agree with Shannon more, though, that your brain, I do. I feel overwhelmed by the amount of things that are in there. Like that part is very impressive. Now,
as lovely as it is to hear that you're a winner in your heart, we know that it's broken.
Because I'm not a blue.
Yeah, that'll be it. That's it. Okay, well, let's move on.
Yeah, who's up next, Darren? Who's up next?
Who's up next? Well, we're about to find out. So let me bring ourselves, if you guys make yourselves comfortable again, and we'll bring on our next competitor, our next act. It's Ben Moore.
I think I've seen enough.
You just like being mean, lady.
moving the whole time. Yeah.
There we go. Wow. I mean,
the best thing of their having 4 drummers on stage is you can blame any mistakes on any of the other 3. So,
absolutely. And also, what a great game to play. Which one's Ben? That kept
You could find him right away. Who could not see Ben over there in that?
I know, he was the one with the bus.
Yeah.
Easy. But let's go to Stephanie Howe, first of all. What did you think of Ben and his buddies with Wipeout?
Well, first off, I thought this was Global GEG Got Talent, not Ben and his friends Got Talent.
Look, just because he's got friends.
Disqualified.
Don't be bitter just because he's got friends. Okay?
I agree.
It's not pretty.
Yeah.
What did you think of the talent?
It was long.
It was long. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's remember that when it comes round to the round of voting, guys. Let's go to Stephanie Rothstein.
I thought he was great. I was very impressed. Lots of style, lots of charisma. I was dancing to the song the entire time. So Ben, great job.
Absolutely. It took me back to my youth, I would say, which is a long way to go. But then
I know. I wished I was at the beach during that song, for real.
Definitely. Luis, how was that for you?
It was okay, but there was 4 of them. So we're not sure if he sounded good or it was the other 3. So I'm not sure yet.
Wow. Okay. Well, you'll have to speak to Ben about that one.
Gosh, this judging panel is they're challenging, man.
Oh,
we were
work with these people.
Well, let's go to Abid for some more positivity then.
Well, obviously, to bring the positivity is going to come down to me because I'm the ABI and the D. And albeit he's just a bus driver, I'm glad to see that Britain's got talent.
I mean, I guess he does have talent since he is just a bus driver. I mean,
He's more. He's not.
He's still young. He can practice some more. He's a baby.
Yeah, and all of that with COVID toes. Credit where credit's due. Absolutely. Well, let's have a look at our third act, shall we? Are we up for it?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's go for act number 3. Wowzers. Okay. Let's bring our judges back. Let's start with Abid this time.
I mean, she wasn't really bad, but honestly, she needs to work on her hair.
Yeah.
I know. It looks like she's having a rough hair day.
Yeah, pretty. Dropping in standards. It's a bit of a worry. I can't let this go. I've got to say it. Amber is watching, and she did make the comment before it even started that she was sweating, which is never an attractive thing. And then the hair went out the window as well. Abid, I agree. I'm a little bit disappointed, but hey, I'm not a judge. It's not for me to say. Steph H.
Well, the boxes in her basement need to be organized.
Yeah, great shout.
I mean, come on. If you're filming, it's got to look good.
Yeah. Fair point. I mean, this is all feedback.
I mean, she needs to box Abid. If she was boxing Abid, totally got talent. But it's not even a real person.
No, I don't think the box has been built yet that we could put Abid in, quite frankly. Or did you not mean that sort of boxing? Who knows? Luis.
No, put it back. Read. I'm not going to say anything. She's going to come over and kick me.
Oh. So like that, is it? Okay. This is not turning out to be the friendly event that we thought it was going to be, is it?
I am.
Oh, you are, obviously.
Okay, I was going to say that one thing you might not know about me is I I've seen all of the Rocky movies and Karate Kids. So, you know.
Oh, so that makes you a pro.
There is something appealing about that.
Makes you a good judge.
Listen, I'm just saying I might not be able to do it myself. And that is what you like. If somebody can do something that I cannot do, then I will praise them for it. Let's go.
Fair dues. Okay, well, with that being said, and making sure that Trout's no longer about, let's move on to our next act. Act number 4 coming your way.
Dad, what are you doing?
Hey, I'll be honest, I really don't understand, but I found this one I got glue on my hands, and I got ribbons on my fingers. What? Just can't stop. Won't stop, can't stop. Won't stop. It was controlling me underneath the table. Now let me sum it up. It was a strange set of circumstances. I fell down the stool and I got glue on my hands, and I got rippers on my fingers. Rippers on my fingers, and I just can't stop. It was controlling me underneath the table.
I get it, but Papa's never thinks keeping us down. Our teachers are a platypus. I think I'm a panda.
Oh, wait, he's gone. There's no platypus controlling me. There's no platypus controlling me.
Wow. That, I mean,
Jared, I love you.
different level.
Okay,
I have
maybe
no
all
idea.
the people who have kids that actually watch Phineas and Ferb understand and like, but that was amazing. That was amazing.
Well, I think we know what you think then, Steph. Oh, what about Steph Cowell, of you're being called in the chat? Steph
I
Cowell?
don't know what that was.
Oh no, lady.
Is it?
Wait till AJ is old enough.
But that was interesting.
Well, interesting's a positive word, isn't it? Excellent. Thank you, Mrs. Cowell. Luis.
If it were up to me, just close it. It's done. He won. I love Doofenshmirtz. I have this as a reminder from once upon a time in Disneyland when I got to meet Heinz Doofenshmirtz. So yeah,
Wow.
so much fun.
So, but they say you should never meet your idols. Was it okay?
Well, he's not so much an idol as an interesting father figure.
Well, that's got me right there. Abid.
I was bored to tears throughout.
Okay.
Honestly, if Jared wants to get a job in the DJ business, I advise him highly does so. If he wants to put that business out of business.
Well, but he does need a platypus controlling him.
Ouch! Wow. And with that burn, let's move on to Act 5. Watching Mrs. Cowell's face throughout that was just priceless. You can't buy that kind of entertainment. Let's go straight to Mrs. Cowell to see what she thinks of the triplets there. That's Fred, Rick, and his friend Baloo. How did you feel they went on, the group of Australian talent there?
Oh, I don't know. It was good at the first 10 seconds.
It's tough.
I mean, there was no Cora. There was the weird ending.
I think Cora was probably turning the music over for him. I don't know, maybe. It's not easy to play a didgeridoo, though.
No, that is an impressive amount of talent. Like, no joke. No, that was amazing.
I think for the noise he was making, he was missing like a couple of armpit farts. It just would have made it would have completed everything, I think.
No, do you all know those things? Like, I could never play those instruments for real. The super challenging.
Circular breathing is really hard, especially if you're trying to do armpit farts at the same time. It's tough. I did like the end though, blowing into the. Is it an Udu? I think it was. Was it an Udu?
You know the best part about the end was it was over.
But his facial expressions, that was the part that was cracking me up. It wasn't the playing, it was the phase at the same time. But I'm very impressed. Rick, non-stop talent, man.
Talking facial expressions, Abid?
I mean, there were 3 of him on the screen and he still couldn't express any talent. I mean, I just watched 3 people blow into an extra long toilet roll and smash a jar for like 3 minutes.
It's super hard. It's
clear,
very challenging.
America's not got talent.
Well, I mean, I think we better move on before a fight kicks off.
I love you, Rick. Well done.
And you are a strong man. And I think that we all know it. We've been working so hard. And we're trying. We're not tasting all the lies. That's pacing it back together. Hopefully it will also change the weather, because the earth has cracked, and you gotta give the peace back until we know there's no more sorrow. But we won't know till tomorrow. So we'll stretch and bend, and hopefully this will end, and we'll place on top a shiny bug, and maybe it will let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. We're building brick by brick, and we're trying to get this way. 'Cause we don't have a lot of time, and I'll have you thinking of your life. I'm trying to solve this puzzle, and I'm getting really confused. Maybe this will all turn out kind of crappy, but I think I'll still turn out pretty happy. 'Cause the earth has cracked, and you gotta give the peace back until we know there's no more sorrow. But we won't know till tomorrow. So we'll stretch and bend, and hopefully this will end. Make it end, make it end, make it end. Make it end, make it end, make it end. Woo!
Sorry, I'll just. Apologies. There's some serious love in the chat for that performance. Let's get Steph. I think you possibly know Silver.
I might. I've never let her be on air before. Yeah, so she was a little worried about that because I haven't let. Yes, but she writes songs all the time. I'm super proud of her. So I won't do a real judging, but yeah, she's been writing songs since she was probably 4, and then started playing the guitar not long after that. But yeah, so It's just been in her forever. So I'm proud of her. That was one she wrote, and her music teacher at school helped her work it out. It was a lot longer of a song. I cut it down for this, and she was mad that I cut out some verses for this.
I like the fact that confuzzled made its way in there. It's one of my favourite words. So that was good from my point of view. Luis?
I think she has an in on one of the judges, and she might be influencing how things turn out. So it does have me worried.
Justice for Stewart. Justice for Stewart.
I only have one vote.
Yeah, one vote. That's all it is, one vote. Stephanie, you had something to say?
Yeah, justice for Stewart.
Let's go to Abid then.
There are not many things in the world more beautiful than me, but Silver, that was beautiful.
Oh,
wow. Let's come back to Mrs. Cowell then. Is it 4 yeses?
Sure.
Wow. So much enthusiasm.
Because then Steph won't popular if you don't vote for her, so you know.
Brilliant, a cracking job. Okay, let's move on then. Remember, voting lines aren't yet open, so if you do try and vote, you will still be charged and your vote may not count. And also, if you manage to vote, that will be amazing because I haven't told you how to. So let's move on with our next act.
Hey, my name is Bonnie. I don't have a whole lot of skills. So my Global GEG Got Talent is I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies. I'm also going to record this using Snapchat because Abid really likes it. He thinks it's a really premier product.
Step 1 is to get out all of your ingredients. So I've got everything laid out. I've got parchment on my baking pans ready to go.
All right. So the number 1 seasoning in the South is butter. And this recipe starts with 10 tablespoons of butter. All right. So I poured my hot bowls of butter over my cold butter. And I'm just letting it melt down and get to that right good temperature.
All right, now I'm going to add my sugars and my salt to my big, beautiful bowl of melted butter and my vanilla. And I'm going to whisk that up till it's really nice and mixed in. I'll whisk that for a few seconds so I get about 30 seconds so I get this nice, pretty melted batter. All right, so I'm going to whisk this for 30 seconds and let it rest for 30 seconds. I'm going to repeat that 3 times. Got my dough all mixed up. There's a little bit of an extra egg white in there, so I hope it's okay. My bad. All right, so you want to put some dollops on the pan. You can see like this. You want to make sure you have enough space. I really like parchment paper, so I'm going to spread that out. Make sure 375 for about 10 to 14 minutes, depending on how brown and how perfect you love them.
Delicious. So delicious.
Wow. I'm sensing a bit of a trend in terms of bringing the family along.
I'm so
Trying to
happy I had
stay-
ice cream during this video.
Yeah, let's go to Mrs. Cowell first of all.
This would have been great if I actually had the cookies afterwards.
She should send you some.
This should have been for the snack down.
She'll bring something else.
I mean, is this the Global GG Got Talent or the snack down?
Tell us about the snack down.
It's in December sometime.
We got a preview. We just got a preview. That's all.
Yeah. What's happening in that? For those people who don't know.
It's going to be like the EdTech Smackdown where you share your favorite recipe. Somebody else is going to cook it, and they're going to let you know if it's good or not good.
You clearly sound so excited for it, Steph.
I know.
I don't cook. I go out to eat. Somebody cooks for me.
Okay, but I thought her video was great. I learned a whole recipe. Has anybody else? I've never done the pouring the hot butter over the cold butter. That was new.
Yeah.
That was new for
I've
sure.
never done that.
Bonnie,
I mean, we even had
I'm going to take some tips for that.
There you go. A little plug for Wii Video in there as well. See? Abid?
All I'll say is not quite on the level of the Bake Ninja. We can live and hope, but it was a good attempt. Still some work to go. Maybe in a few years' time.
I guess you kind of have to say it's not
Sadie
quite.
was in the video, and she's awesome.
That's
Yeah. Okay, good. Right, well, let's move on then to our next act.
Hello. My name's mate. This song's about 15 years old, but I did write it. It's called One Big Joke. Staring at the crimson sky, realizing I wonder why I can't be your night, your wind, crimson sky, and I can't be your everything. Realizing I wonder why. Put away your burning eyes. Look at me without disguise. Happiness
happiness can come and go. Surely no one really knows what it's like when you cry. Nobody can see your tears 'cause it's late at night. Just think of me and you'll be fine. And the lies that I spoke said everything'll be okay. And if not, then it's all just one big joke. When you see what's on my mind, then you'll see why I can smile. 'Cause I have always been your kind, but this love has left me blind. But I know what it's like. Nobody can see your tears 'cause it's late at night. I think of you and I'm just fine, but the lies that you spoke said everything'll be okay. And if not, then it's all just one big joke. It's a lie that you spoke said everything'll be okay. And if not, then it's all just one big joke. And if not, and it's all just one big joke. Thank you.
Wow. I've never had a song written about me before.
Points for fashion on the hat too. We didn't even, you know.
Good hat.
Yeah.
Good hat. Good hat. Let's go straight to the A, B, I, and the D.
That was not good. That was bloody marvelous.
Wow.
Well done, man.
Praise indeed. That's it. He's done. He's happy. Look. Let's go to Stephanie R.
That was awesome, Andy. You know, real talent when I see it. That was awesome. Great job.
Yeah, getting a lot of love for the outro with the camera work.
And, I mean, he wrote the song. It was catchy. I felt like I was listening to something that already was out there. It was great.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Mrs. Cowell?
You're muted, lady.
Oh, maybe she should stay that way.
Yeah, let's think about that. Yeah.
I should stay muted.
Okay. Louis?
I liked it.
What? Steph being muted or the song?
Both.
Okay, excellent. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and see what else we've got. I'll play that again for you. And again. There we go. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was AJ Powell.
Can you say hi?
Oh,
say hi.
Security. We have an intruder.
Hi, AJ.
Hi, AJ.
Say hi.
Is he taking over from your judging? Did he call everyone from Ohio to come vote?
AJ, what did you think of that last act?
Did you do good? Can you do it again? AJ. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't be camera shy.
Well, he's waving his hands. He's obviously impressed. Right? Out of the mouths of babes.
Maybe it was auto-tuned. I think it was auto-tuned. I'm not sure.
He was out of tune, you think?
No, he was using auto-tune to make sure he was on pitch.
I followed that, Luis.
Ah, okay. Well, who's to know? We didn't say they couldn't. Steph?
I mean, you can't be mean to a baby. He's so cute. What are you going to say? He's adorable.
You're right. You can't be mean to a baby. So, over to you, Abid.
I'm impressed with the glasses, but I'm even more impressed that AJ speaks Stephanie Howell's language.
Yeah. Just a touch slower, but very similar. Yeah, absolutely. So that's all of our acts for this evening. So what comes next, now that we've had all of our judges' opinions, is obviously going to be your opportunity to vote. So if we go, bear with me a second, the voting is now open. If you go to bit.ly GGT vote, all uppercase, be able to submit your vote there. Okay, and while you're doing that, we're going to have a quick recap of all of the acts, and then a little bit special for about 4 or 5 minutes to get your votes in for your favourite act. And while we do that, here we go with a quick reminder.
Being nice to babies doesn't mean you have to vote for them. Just checking.
So here we go.
Why did you mute me, Howell?
So that was Act 1, Stephanie Howell and her robot. Act 2. Act 3. After Ben and his buddies was Amber Trout. There we go. Watch out. Trout is about. And onwards, after Amber, we had Act 4. So that was Jared with his Doofenshmirtz impersonation. On to Act 5. Absolutely. Act 5, the talented triplets, Fred, Rick, and Baloo. Act 6.
But we won't know till tomorrow. So we'll stretch and bend, and hopefully this will end.
And following Silver and Steph, we had Bonnie with her cookies.
And my salt to my big, beautiful bowl of melted butter. And I'm gonna whisk that up till it's really nice and mixed in. I'm gonna whisk that for a few seconds, so I get about 30 seconds, so I get this nice, pretty melted batter.
It does look good. Next up, we had Andy with his own song.
When you see what's on my mind, then you'll see why I can't smile. 'Cause I have always been your kind.
And then we had, finally, AJ. One more time. So there we go. We've got about 3 or so more minutes left of voting. So make sure you get your votings in. And while you do, here's a little something special. I wouldn't ask other people to do something I wouldn't do myself. So sit back, enjoy, or press mute. It's entirely up to you.
Some people sing about Deutsche girls and girls from California. They might be alright for a night, alright, but don't trust them, I warn ya. I've been to the east and I've been out west and I've been all the world around, but I ain't seen none come anywhere near the girl from London town. Give me a London girl. Every time I'm gonna find one, I made up my mind. Give me a London girl every time I want a London girl. Marry a girl from London town and you know you can trust them. They'll darn your socks and wash and mend your trousers if you bust them. They're all good cooks and they got good looks and they won't lead you a dance. I'm gonna find a London girl if I get half the chance. Give me a London girl every time I'm gonna find one, I made up my mind. Give me a London girl every time I want a London girl. London girls are the best in the world, there ain't no doubt about it. If you can't find a girl from London town, you're better off doing without it. They don't create when you come home late and they're crawling up the passage floor. And they won't muck about when you've gone out with a geezer in the house next door. Give me a London girl every time I'm gonna find one, I made up my mind. Give me a London girl every time I want a London girl. If you ever go down to London town, your legs will turn to jelly. Cause the girls down there, I swear they're just like models off the telly. But they don't need no makeup, they look good as they are. And they've always got a pound to buy their round when it's their turn at the bar. Give me a London girl every time I'm gonna find one, I made up my mind. Give me a London girl every time I want a London girl. Give me a London girl every time I'm gonna find one, I made up my mind. Give me a London girl every time I want a London girl. Give me a London girl every time I'm gonna find one, I made up my mind. Give me a London girl every time I want a London girl.
Okay. So before we finish up, I just want to say a big thank you, first of all, to our fantastic judges, to, they're all here, to Stephanie Rothstein, to Stephanie Cowell, as she will now be known, to Louise Patus, to Abid Patel, there you go, the eyebrows moved, and to all of you in our global GEG community, and also a big thank you to Paula from Slides Mania for putting together so many fantastic templates, of which this is just one. Lots of love for Paula. And I can now confirm that voting is now closed. So that's it. We have had 200 votes.
What? We only have
28 viewers. That's fun.
We've had 200 votes.
Well, some people were saying they voted for everyone, which I think is so nice. So nice.
That is lovely. But ultimately, there has to be a winner, right?
And we only have 27 watching.
Mine says 28.
Yeah.
Isn't it actually the runner-up, because we all know that the winner is me.
Well, obviously, everyone's a winner when you're here, Abid.
Yeah.
It goes without saying. So, the
Did
result.
you filter out all the votes coming from Ohio?
Unfortunately,
Billy said 50 are hers alone.
it didn't allow that. So,
she is a robot.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Are we ready for the big reveal?
Are we?
It was close. It was really, really close. That's all I'm going to say. It was very, very close. The second place act, with 30.7% of the votes, was the triplets, Fred, Rick, and Baloo, with their didgeridoos.
Fred, Rick, and Frick.
Yep. But the winner, with a whopping 37.2% of the overall vote. Drum rolls at home. I want to hear them. Our winner is, from Ohio, AJ Howe.
Yay! AJ, come here.
Speech. Congratulations, AJ. And thanks to everyone from Ohio for joining us in the chat. Where's AJ?
He's coming. He's coming. You won!
Oh, where are the stage hands? AJ, what have you got to say? How are you feeling? Really?
He's not a man of many words, is he?
You won!
No. Yeah.
He loves when people clap for him.
Oh, let's clap for AJ. There we go. There's a big smile.
Congratulations, AJ.
Yeah, well done, AJ, and good luck with your level 1 exam on Sunday as well. I'm sure you'll be fine. So that's it for today, guys.
Love the tie.
No.
Oh, are we going for an encore? I mean, that wasn't scripted.
Well, seeing as he's a winner now, he expects to be paid for the performance.
Well, true. Yeah, it's not going to happen. So, all that remains to be said is a big thank you to everyone for joining in tonight. Like we said, it was just really to have a little bit of fun and let you all see us out of our comfort zone doing something a little bit different. Thank you to the judges for being so supportive throughout. Thank you all of you for joining in. Thanks to AJ for bringing some talent to the party. And thank you very much, guys. Have a great weekend. We will see you all soon at another Global GEG event. Take care, everyone.
There is a platypus controlling me.
Heaven help us. Take care, all.
You guys forgot to stop